What is up, y'all? We are back again with another video, and this is the do's and don'ts of owning model law enforcement vehicles. Now, these are some updates just to get them out of the way in the start. We're getting 2 more of these, so expect reviews coming soon and some shorts on that. I saw my first one got 500 views. Thank you guys so much. It's something in my wildest dreams I would have never imagined I'd have got. But let's go and get into the video. So, title, the do's and don'ts of owning model law enforcement vehicles. So, we're going to go over some sizes, lights, no lights, how to keep them clean, and how to display and store them without breaking your vehicle. I have some broken ones that I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you how you can take care of them. Let's talk about sizes. So if you look at my vehicles here, these two are 118. That is 124. So the 124 one here, this is black and white, and the lights do work. Let's find, oh no, it's up here. So this one has a very basic lighting setup. It has the wigwags in front. Let's get that in focus. Get your light bar up there, and your wigwags in the rear. Now, it is nowhere as heavily lighted as the Explorer that I have over here, but it is still here. So, now, as you notice, this is my hand compared to the 124. It is as big as my hand. This is the 118 compared to my hand. It is bigger than my arm or my hand. So, these are a lot cheaper than this. This was about $200. This was maybe $50 when I bought it back in 2019, and it is in good condition. So this is what a 124 scale cop car looks like. It also has opening doors, which most of these have. Some have more opening parts, but that's the basic. This is the one that got me fame for some reason. Springer over here. So this is the lighting setup of this one. This is 118. This is the big one. Has your lighting setup that I went over in a previous video, which will be linked in this video. So this is 118. Now, again, this is it compared to my hand, and it's a lot bigger, as you guys can see. This is a Ford Explorer or a Ford Police Interceptor utility. It is a very big vehicle. Now, these doors do open for both of them. I'm not going to really open them because I don't want to damage any of the wiring from these or from, like, the mirrors or anything like that. So, yeah. And finally, my Linden Police Department Ford Crown Victoria. Now, this thing I got from my local department. They gave this thing to me, and this has a lot more opening parts. This one does not have LEDs inside of it, sadly. But everything does indeed open. All the doors, every single piece of this vehicle is openable. The hood is a pain in the butt. Let's see if I can get this thing open there. Oh, no, we got it here. There we go. So there's the great V8 for the Ford Vic. This is also 118. This is it compared to my hand. And just for some size differential here, let's grab this thing by the bottom here. Set that there. And we're set this one right here. This is how they are. This really this big in real life. I mean, maybe the Vic is a pretty big car, but shall I digress? So now that we've gotten sizes out of the way, let's talk about how to keep these things clean and how to not break them. There are parts of these that are fragile. The mirrors are made out of cheap plastic. You really put enough pressure, you can rip them off. These are a little harder, but you put, again, enough pressure, they'll rip off and the wiring is going to come out. It's not good. Same with push bars, antennas. Some have good antennas and you can rip them off. These, you can break the LEDs. Stuff you don't want to do, like the computer in here that's not a part of the car. That is something that the guy, Finest Diecast, put in there to where it would look more realistic to the average law enforcement vehicle. See, this one kind of has it. And light bars, these are not really, hooked on too well. You put enough pressure, you could break it off. See, this one too. So, how do you keep these clean? Now, I've been keeping my this one up on my desk here for quite some time. So, it collects dust, as anything will, you know. I have a few some aircraft models up here that do tend to collect dust. This has a nice layer of dust on it. So, you're asking, Dark, how do I keep my airplanes clean? I'm going to grab a cloth, or cars clean, sorry. You grab a cloth here, or, napkin or anything like that, and you just want to start wiping it down. Be gentle. Again, don't, go to town on it, but you can get a lot of dust, see? You can get quite a bit of dust off, and it makes your car look a lot nicer. It doesn't look like it just came out of the trash heap, and it looks pretty nice. And if you're wondering, well, how do I get into the nifty little cracks and stuff here, that's where you're going to take this, you're gonna knot it up here, right? Here, see if I can do that. Okay. And you're just going to try to get it thin enough. Here, set it up here. You want to get thin enough here. So, roll it up here, get real nice and thin. Sometimes you might have to break it down to a little smaller piece here. But once you can get it small enough, you can go under the light bars. These are very tight spaces, so it's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, but it is going to be worth it. Or you could just do this. You could take the side here. You could try to go under. There is wiring, so don't expect too much dust to build up there. Insides are harder. Now, if you have any of those dust can blowers, you can use that, because I don't think don't do it too much, because it could damage some of the stuff in there. But if you just, you could try to fit this in here and try to get some of the stuff out. I don't usually I don't generally worry about the dust getting on the inside too much. It does happen. See, like if you look on in there, if you look at where the computer is there, you can see a little bit of the dust forming on the stuff because of the light there. But I genuinely don't, have or worry about it too much. So that's that. Now for 124, they're a lot smaller. So the great thing, and if I recommend, if you have the money, get 118, because these are much easier to carry and keep. They're so big, you can't lose them. These I can't really say the same for. 124 Vicks are just not, personal, my favorite. So you wipe it down like this, make sure it looks nice. You get the sides of it so you can get all the dust off. You can't do the same thing with the interior though. So, you could try to get into the interior here. You keep the doors open. You could try to get into the seats and stuff, but it's a lot harder because not as much space. See, you put these two together, it's literally mini-me version. So, kind of hard to keep that there. Moving on to how to keep them from breaking. Keep these away from small children. Small children, keep them away from irresponsible friends, because you don't want to have them break. And if you do, they're a pain in the ass, because I've never had to repair these. Like, I've repaired a few of the other Vicks in there. Like, here, I'm going to show you guys some examples here. Hold on. So, this Vic here was a work-in-progress car that was given to me by a department that it was damaged. It was a piece of junk. This is one of the wheels off of it. Now, these are 118 wheels. And these are the older... Crap, almost fell over. One of the older hubcap designs. But, this is so I have two here that I'm going to show you. One's really old and disgusting looking. So this is the first one here. This is one of the old, looks like a decom cop car. Has police on it. The door is broken. Again, this door really isn't in place. So, if you drop this enough times, like if it hits floor, like if you drop it, this is what's going to happen. You're going to have pieces of breakage. It's just not going to look like a good car. So you can have stuff like this happen where the actual stuff starts coming out. This is from another local department near me. You can get stuff like that. It is not good, and your car is going to look crappy. This thing is not even a month old, and it still looks brand new. This is a few years old, okay? So, my biggest piece of advice to you is always keep your cop cars in great condition, because it's going to be a lot better than, like, having to worry about something breaking off. Again, see, this is where that tire went. So, you got all that. Yeah, you see this stuff sticks up when it usually should be mounted down. See, it sticks up and stuff, and it can easily come out. See, these aren't even hooked in anymore, dude. These are completely broken. And that just happens from irresponsible friends, from my little sister doing this. And sometimes I dropped it by accident. These are old. It was when I was younger, so keep your cop cars in good condition. Now, this one is the worst that I have in the worst condition. This isn't too bad. It's another Linden cop car here. Let's get it out of here. Okay. So, it's a Linden PD vehicle, another Linden cop car. Now I can get more in depth of this. So again, we have a missing tire. Stuff does happen. I'm going to be getting that fixed. So this is going to be my show car. Let's talk about this. So again, all the stuff here opens. Again, literally, wheels are so easy to break off of these things. That's why you want to keep them. You don't want to ever have them close to anything that can be broken. So yeah, My biggest piece of advice to anybody who's really looking forward to going into getting these vehicles or anything like that is always know what you're going into, considering, one, these are extremely pricey. They take a lot of time and effort. So, yeah. The sad portion about it is some people buy it and then they get broken, they get thrown around. Here's how you store them. So this is going to be the final portion of the video. How do you store your cop cars? So it's pretty simple. If you have a lot of room, I don't have too much room, but if you have like an open area on your dresser or a cabinet, keep them up there. If you want to transport them, my biggest suggestion is get bubble wrap and wrap it, because UPS, FedEx, all the major shipping companies are not really doable with these type of cop cars. I've lost a lot of vehicles and stuff like that due to, the UPS handler making a big mistake and dropping it and it breaks. Heavily wrap these vehicles, because if you break them, that's $200 you just threw down the drain. So be careful with your vehicles, because it's your money you're spending. And, make sure you're buying from a good and authorized retailer. Finest Diecast is a great dude. He makes a great product. He takes a while to ship. I bought this in November and I got it in December, so it took about a month to ship it. Now, this got to my doorstep in 2 days, so it's worth it. So I guess we'll end it off there. If you have any other questions or any other video ideas, go ahead and hit me up in the comments. I try to respond to everybody, but sometimes either no one responds or there's like 10 or 11 people and I have to think about a good comeback or comment to the comment that you guys send. So go ahead and hit me up in the comments if you have any other video ideas. I'm going to tell you the vehicles that are going to be coming in. Another Sheriff Cruiser. It's not Orange County, sadly, but it is going to be Lee County, Florida. And we got Lee County, Florida coming in, and then we got Harris County, Texas Crown Vic, which is going to be coming in between the next 2 months. So be expecting these videos. I might upload some more 5M or LSPDFR content, depending on, the amount of sleep that I get. It is dependent on, a lot of this stuff here. So I'm going to go ahead and end it off here, guys. And for a good video shot, because, I don't care too much. Why not? That's sick looking, actually. If you guys have any other good video ideas, let me know. I'll probably post some more shorts with this thing. This thing is the absolute bomb when it comes to getting content. So go ahead and, make sure to hit me up. It's Dark Laws on YouTube. I'm thinking about streaming, so if you guys would like to see that as well, go ahead and hit me up in the comments. Once again, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Take it easy. Stay frosty.